Hi everyone. Today I want to tell you a story about two people that mean the world to me and they are my biggest inspiration in life. Now those two people are my mom and dad. Now I want to tell you the story about how they grew up and how they became who they are today. Now the story starts out like sad and then but the end it works out and it's a good story and I enjoy telling people this. Now whenever my parents were younger, they didn't grow up with all the money in the world and be rich and be able to come across whatever they want. And they always had to work for what they wanted. And when my mom was 16 and my dad was 17, they actually moved out of their house and moved in together into a trailer while they were in high school. So, I mean, obviously that would have to be tough for anyone to do. And I mean, I don't think I could do it. And that's where the story's going to begin. Now, when they were younger, they were both working full time jobs and going to high school just to make payments on the trailer, just to rent out the trailer they were living in. And like that would be hard for even a kid because I feel like under 18, they're still kids. And it's like a big inspiration that they are able to overcome that and then be who they are today and have what they have today. Now, whenever I was about 3 years old, my mom and dad were living in the trailer with five people. It was me, my brother, my sister, and those two. And it was tough. It was crammed, and I had to stay with my brother in a small room, and my sister had her own room. And it was tough as a kid to be doing that. And my mom knew that things weren't ending up good, and they were hardly making ends meet. So then my mom and went back to school to get her nursing degree. After she got her nursing degree, she got into a nurse program for her job, and my dad actually got laid off from his company moving to Germany. So then things were even harder that there was only one person, and my dad was a stay at home dad for about a year. And then I just remember we'd have to always go to my grandma's house, and we'd hardly ever see our parents like as much as we used to. Like we'd probably stay with my grandma for like 3 days and then come back home for the rest of the week. And it'd be like the same routine all the time. Now, when I was about 8 years old, my dad then decided he wanted to go back to college and get his engineering degree. He went and did that, and it was like the same routine. I remember eating, I think, macaroni and cheese and hot dogs like three out of the 7 days of the week, and it was tough. I mean, I understand now how like incredible that was for them and how hard it would have had to been to have three kids and still trying to make a better life for me and my brother and sister. Like they did all that just to make us better and us have the things that they didn't have in life. So that's the biggest thing I really like. It's inspiring to me how they would go out of their way to make things better for us. My mom actually just finished up her doctor's degree at St. Vincent in the fall, and not many people in the world can say they have a doctor's degree and how she's worked that much harder to get that actual degree. And now, like, they're doing great. Like, I live a very happy life because of them, and it's very inspiring. And that's something I want to be able to do for my kids. I want to be able to go out of my way and do whatever it takes, no matter what the sacrifice is, to be make them be who the best they can be and have the better life than I had. Like I want my kids to have a better life than me. Like I believe that I had a better childhood than my parents because of that. Like who I am now. Like I'm still living with them and I'm 20 years old. So I mean things are good and it's very inspiring how they did it and how they overcome all the different obstacles in life and how they are able to be who they are because of how they were younger. And that's why I wanted to tell you a story about my parents and how they've made everything possible for me because of all their hard work and dedication. Thank you for listening.